Thanks for joining us for Alive at 5. We have been watching some of your thoughts on the story that we have today. I'm here with Kaitlyn Ross and Cheryl Preheim. Ladies, today we're going to dig into a very scary subject. Women all across the country are really frightened and talking about sex trafficking. More and more we're seeing tweets like these. Let's show you what people are really saying out here about this. They say things like sex trafficking is at an all-time high. Women should stay in the house as much as they can. Some say they're terrified to go anywhere alone and feel like they need to bring protection on outings like pepper spray or even a taser. So we don't want to water this down. Sex trafficking is a real serious issue in Atlanta. Our Atticus investigative team found it's a $290 million underground industry, but there are also some really harmful rumors being posted online about sex trafficking, and we want to let you know what's real and what's not.
We want you to take a look at just how some of those claims have spread online so quickly recently. One has been shared 65,000 times. It says 13 people in a recent Atlanta sex trafficking sting were Uber drivers. We took that claim to Atlanta police. They have no record of it, nothing that could provide any proof for that claim.
We've also covered a really serious case recently about a woman who was part of a church group. She was going up to people at Kroger asking if they wanted to join a Bible study. Suddenly, she finds this post online with her picture and her car tag, accusing her of human trafficking. Police again say there is no evidence that her church group is involved in any sort of criminal activity. These are some really serious accusations leveled against big companies and then everyday people like this woman who just went online and saw herself all over the place.
Yeah, that's scary.
And it's important to point out that people who have survived human trafficking sort of tell a different story. I had a chance to interview a survivor named Karen, and she had a message really for parents saying what happens inside the home is really what makes you most vulnerable or protects you. She said when she was 11, someone groomed her over time to make her trust him, and then he promised her a big life that would save her from her situation at home.
My mother was an alcoholic, my brother was on drugs, and the other was on gangs, and I couldn't do nothing. Yes, that man told me. He said, you don't have to live like that. I will get you the diamonds and the furs. He did, but I had to sell my body to get it.
So her message is be aware of what happens, but don't be naive that what happens at home could be what makes a child most vulnerable.
Yeah, it's not like a movie where it's a kidnapper, grabbing you off of the street and putting you into a van. It's much deeper than that, and some stories are very personal, like the one that she shared. So here is the thing. You could also be hurting yourself by posting this stuff online. Our legal expert, Latonia Hines, says it might be hard to hold people accountable for those fake claims on social media, but that doesn't mean it can't happen.
What you might be having is libel that you might be able to use in an actionary way. And social media is a new way of being able to do that. But it's usually a very hard standard to get to. You need to be very careful about what you say, especially when sometimes if you just want to, be upset or you're frustrated and you want to vent or you say whatever, a lot of times these things have repercussions. And so you need to be careful.
And again, friends are sharing this thinking they're helping other people, not knowing if it's real or not, which is the purpose of us sharing this information with you. But hey, we hear some of you who say you are really, really concerned about the risk and it's been bothering you so much. I posted an Instagram poll. 90% of the people say they are scared to ride in rideshare services now. Heather says, I'd rather falsely accuse than it happen and nothing be said at all. So some people are saying, hey, we're just spreading it just in case the word needs to get out, and it could be true.
Right. Exactly. And I posted this on my Facebook page, and so many people agree with Jack here who say it's difficult that this is even an issue in the first place, but everyone feels that they need to be vigilant because that's the culture that we live in right now. He wants to make sure that everybody is safe. So it's a difficult situation. People want to warn their friends and family. They want to make sure that they are safe. But on the flip side, a lot of these false rumors are spread very, very quickly, and they're alarming people when there is no cause for alarm there.
Yeah, there needs to be awareness, but not alarm.
All right, guys, we want to thank you for giving us all these comments and even, making this a social story. So that's why we wanted to bring it to you here on social media where some of those claims are being spread, but also to say it is indeed a big issue.
We do want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. You can also reach us on Facebook and all our social media accounts. Make sure to follow us, subscribe here to our YouTube channel. It's always best when you're part of the conversation. Have a good one.